What's up, you guys? Good morning. Steve Casillas here. Just want to bring you a quick video on the fact that you're going to have wins and losses in real estate. And this story has to do with a big loss. I probably missed out on about a $50,000 commission check. But to give you some background, 2 years ago, I was working on a 9-unit apartment building. And if you know anything about me, I source deals generally off market. So what I'll do is I'll bring the seller an offer from somebody, a client of mine, that would be interested in buying it. And what happened was we went under contract at a certain price, which is, I think this is say $950. We went under contract and we do our physical inspections to go look at the property. And a lot of times you really don't know what you're buying with these deals, and you don't know what kind of condition they are. So the offers are subject to interior inspection. And at that point, after we seen it, the buyer came back for basically a $200,000 price reduction. Upon presenting it to the seller became irate and very upset. Basically told me to fuck off, and he wasn't very happy about that, hung up the phone. I immediately called him back and I told him, hey, we're actually under contract and we have to get this resolved. I know you're upset, but basically he wasn't willing to budge on the price whatsoever. So I took him a cancellation and we canceled the deal. Now, it was kind of upsetting with me for my buyer to come back so aggressively. And a few months later, he had asked me to go back to the seller to see if he wanted to sell. And in that case, I asked him, I told him I would be willing to do that if, he would be non-contingent. So what that means is, we don't have to do inspections anymore. You don't have to review any documents because we've already done that. Now, being that this client is a billionaire, he took it offensive that I had asked him to do that, and basically, he wasn't gonna be under the gun, and I'm not in any position to give him an ultimatum. So we left it at that because that was probably the worst ass chewing in my life, and I did not want to go back to the seller to approach him to see if he want to sell unless we were willing to go non-contingent, money non-refundable day one. So fast forward 2 years, and my buyer that I had brought the offer to, that seller, ended up purchasing it through another agent, and she closed and made a $50,000 check. Now, I bring this up because this, surprisingly, this happens a lot, and you can't let these things bring you down. It's just a fact of the business. Anytime you're dealing with a lot of money, people can go around you. There's really no loyalty. And you just have to be okay with that and realize that I just need to go get another deal, and you cannot let that bog you down because, what I call it is getting crapped out. You cannot get crapped out and solely focus on that. You have to keep moving. And that's with everything in life. Bad things are gonna happen to you, but you just have to pick yourself up and know you're a winner and keep moving forward. So that's my story.